while you watch me illustrate this word. I will recite famous and not so famous quotes from people around the world. Embrace. Embrace love. Embrace life. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Albert Einstein. It's a beautiful thing when you're at the place where you've fully embraced your adversities, lifted the cloak of perceived shame, and are using your story to inspire others. Martika Chanel. I didn't know it was possible to fit so perfectly inside someone else's arms. Tomi Adeyemi. The strength of a man isn't seen in the power of his arms. It's seen in the love with which he embraces you. Steve Mirabali. One love, one heart, one destiny. Robert Marley. I wished she'd never stop squeezing me. I wished I could spend the rest of my life as a child being slightly crushed by someone who loved me. Gail Carson Levine. Let us accept our struggles, embrace them, and forge ahead. Avijit Das. The gesture of the amorous embrace seems to fulfill for a time the subject's dream of total union with a loved being, the longing for consummation with another. In this moment, everything is suspended: time, law, prohibition. Nothing is exhausted, nothing is wanted, all desires are abolished, for they seem definitively fulfilled. A moment of affirmation for a certain time, through a finite one, a deranged interval. Something has been successful. I have been fulfilled. All my desires abolished by the plenitude of their satisfaction. Roland Barthes. I had embraced you long before I hugged you. Sanabhar Khan. Feel within the pure and unconditional love and embrace all. Gregoris Diotis. Embrace the wonder. Lynette Noni. What matters most? What he had yearned to embrace was not the flesh, but a downy spirit, a spark, an impalpable angel that inhabits the flesh, wind, sand, and stars. Richard Bach. Love is large, and so forms the heart that embraces it fully. Leanne Taylor. Our heart is wide enough to embrace the world, and hands are long enough to encompass the world. Amit Ray. This path was not of my conscious choosing, but after persistent subconscious confrontation, I have finally embraced what is solely for me. And I am thankful, when called upon, to be able to share and give to those who seek their own way of the path. T.F. Hodge. Yesterday we touched. Today we embraced. Tomorrow we whispered sweet nothings. Harry Fulgencio. Embrace love and compassion with all your spirit. Understand that they never hurt or offend, they just heal and empower. Steve Maraboli. Henry turned his hat in his hands, but went on looking at Diana in a way that made her want to crawl into his arms and stay there forever. Anna Godberson. Don't limit your potential. Embrace, then accentuate the power of your heart's consciousness. Stephen Redhead. Part of evolving and becoming who you're meant to be, whoever that is, requires respecting the inner selves so that we may be centered. Only then can we truly be happy. Martika Chanel. She held him. He held her. All the noise inside and out ceased. The moon shined in through the window, but they glowed as one in their own light. There could be nothing else so special as this moment, no matter how long it lasted. It did not matter because nothing else matters in this sanctum so pure. Bodie Smith. Fall in love with someone who can dance with your demons, embrace your madness, and set fire to your soul. Avijit Zaz. Christ embraced me with all my sin and guilt, that I may embrace him in all his righteousness. Frederick S. Leahy. Embracing change, which life offers us, is the first step to inner happiness. Nazir Kanga. Embrace, explore, endure. Layla Gifty Akita. The grace with which we embrace life in spite of the pain, the sorrows, is always a measure of what has gone before. Alice Walker. Learn to embrace the peace and quiet of your mind. Don't throw yourself into a situation that caused you frustration and anger weeks ago. Let it go. Today you have calm, and today you should enjoy it. Ron Baratona. I clutch. All language vanished from my mind. We knock each other over in a violent embrace. Ann Carson. Each step and breath of life hold the dream, hope, and risk which everyone has to cross through that to embrace success or failure. Eshan Segal. Embrace. Fall together without barriers. Trisha Selgrath. If you think that you've received some benefit from this, please hit the like button, subscribe, even hit the bell notification if you want to be reminded every time I upload a video.